part of our city that many would rather forget. But in Phoenix neighborhoods, there are 467,000 uninsured men and women and children. And often they have serious medical needs that go untreated simply because they don't have the resources to see a doctor. I want to introduce to you a place that is changing, the Neighborhood Christian Clinic.
At the Neighborhood Christian Clinic, healthcare professionals are serving Christ by serving medical and dental needs of the working poor in urban Phoenix. What makes this clinic such a blessing is that these services are being provided at almost no cost to the patient.
For $20, the patients get the visit, they get their medication, lab work, and x-rays and ultrasounds. The $20 is a drop in the bucket to what we need, so we would appreciate any support that we could get.
Every month, the clinic provides top-quality care to hundreds of men, women, and children in difficult situations. None of this would happen without the generous contributions of our donors and, of course, our healthcare professional volunteers.
Volunteering at the Neighborhood Christian Clinic has been a very rewarding event for me. I look forward to all the people that I've met here and actually made friends with. I look forward to my patients because every single patient, without exception, has been extremely appreciative of what we're able to do for them here.
Volunteers sign up for a shift, and we ask them to commit to approximately once a month. Some come as often as once a week. And when they come, they're nearly always going to be accompanied by a staff doctor or a staff nurse practitioner to really work alongside the volunteers, get them oriented, show them the ropes, show them what the referral options are.
And they really practice excellent medicine here. Dr. Lorentsen makes sure that the Neighborhood Christian Clinic has what's needed and has the latest standards of care.
I was amazed. The clinic is absolute state-of-the-art. For dental personnel, everything you could possibly want is here.
Okay, let's put this under your tongue, Alejandra.
I learned that it was good to be giving instead of getting all the time. And I saw a grateful group of patients, and I think the experience that I had was one morning I pulled into the parking lot and this little boy came over and in perfect English said to me, "My mother wants to give you a hug." And I said, "Okay," and she came over and she gave me a big hug, and I said, "What was the hug for?" And he said, "Because her pain that she had for 4 years in her shoulder is now gone."
Working here at the Neighborhood Christian Clinic has been one of the most rewarding and just fulfilling experiences that I had. I feel every time I'm here, I'm learning something new, more about how to provide for a patient, just holistic care.
Seeing their lives change, not only from a physical point of view or from the dental aspect, but from a spiritual aspect, is really what it's all about, because this involves eternal healing.
It is just a tremendous place to be. My roots have grown deeper in my relationship with the Lord.
Here at the Neighborhood Christian Clinic, it's not just excellent care, it's being able to touch your patients in a way that you may not be able to somewhere else. Also, it just feels good to come down here and know that I'm helping someone who won't get help somewhere else.
The experience that I have when I leave the Neighborhood Christian Clinic after having volunteered for a shift is deep satisfaction. It just gives me a sense that I've done something useful for the day.
We are all this far away from needing the services of the Neighborhood Christian Clinic. And for the people who have nothing, this is an oasis, literally in the desert. Because where else can you go?
I want my kids to see what it's like, the uniqueness of this place, that you can go somewhere and you can see evidence of God being practiced through medicine.
The Neighborhood Christian Clinic was Jesus' hand extending love into my life. And people who don't have coverage can go and get medical care, get prayed for, feel the love of Christ in a way that probably many of them never expected. I know I never expected to be there.
Patient volume has grown every year at least 10%. And on a day-to-day basis, that means that there's patients coming in our door that we just can't see. The demand is increasing every day. To meet that demand, we need volunteers.
It's not a week, it's not a whole day, it's not a mission. It's something that you can run down and you can do on a Tuesday morning and be very fulfilled.
This has revived my dental hygiene career. As long as they'll still let me continue to volunteer down here, I'll be here.
I think everyone wants to make a difference when they work, and we are making a significant difference in these people's lives.
It doesn't matter how much you give or what it is that you give, whether it's money or your time, it pays off. It really pays off.
God has allowed us to meet the healthcare needs and also the spiritual needs of our community. There are many ways that you can help with this important work. One of our greatest needs is for volunteer healthcare providers and translators. Many patients have been turned away without receiving medical or dental care because we do not have the volunteer healthcare providers to meet their needs. Your help is truly needed and will be greatly appreciated, even if it's for one day a month.
The Neighborhood Christian Clinic is calling all doctors, dentists, pharmacists, nurses, hygienists, medical and dental assistants, and interpreters. Join us as we bring God's love and top-notch medical care to the inner city.
Thank you for helping us with the work of restoring health and restoring lives.
It's amazing to me how the Neighborhood Christian Clinic can touch so many lives in so many ways in so many different places.